All right, so this is a suggestion via donation. The name of the song is Mural by the artist Lupe Fiasco. Listen, if you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. The more that you like this content, the more that I know that you specifically would like to see more of this specific type of content, okay? Let's go ahead and jump into this immediately. Lyrics are pulled up just in case we need them, all right? Let's get it, guys. So Lupe Fiasco, he's a rapper. I think it's from like somewhere in the Midwest, I think, potentially. The last song I've heard from him was Kick Push. It was a phenomenal song, but again, that's all I know of him. So let's get it. Let's check it out. Let's see where this takes us. All right. Interesting sample choice there, sir. Super long introduction here, guys. Yeah, super long introduction, guys. It almost reminds me of like Tool with their like super long introductions. All right, but all right, let's get it. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Raw chemicals, vitamins and minerals, and Vicodin within the tubes wrapped around the arm. To see the vein like a chicken on a bond. Top cat shat, let's begin another yawn. Let's flying sausage cheese, or is it chicken palm? The roosters don't fly like boosters don't buy. So what powers cowards to get them to the top? Just to fall asleep, listen in the Bach, the ribbon in the...
All right, so it's one of these guys, right? So it's a lot of bars, bro, back to back. I wouldn't say bars, right? I would say these are more like double entendres. The whole song, as of right now, feels like an entire double entendre. He's linking lines to lines, and guys, hold on. World chemicals, we're here, right? Vitamins and minerals. All right, okay. Vicodin with inner tubes wrap. Guys, I think this honestly may be over my head as of right now, but we're going to continue listening to see where this actually takes us, guys. Flying saucer cheese, or is it chicken palm because of the cheese, the melted cheese on top of the chicken parmesan. All right. He mentions chickens, roosters, falling asleep, listening to Bach. Bach as, of course, the composer, along with Bach as in the sound that the rooster... Guys, we're here.
To get him to the top,
let's get it.
Just to fall asleep, listen in the Bach. The ribbon in the sky is the ribbon that I drop. Dribbling the eye across the prism of a clock. That lacks meaning, but racks up stacks of fat reading to catch chief and wrapped up plants from trap dealings.
Who they catch Chief? Chief would be Chief. Maybe Chief Keef, maybe potentially. All right, wrapped up plants is marijuana, obviously, from trap dealings, because, marijuana is sold from the trap in a sense, right? Let's get it.
Now what's a coffin with a scratch ceiling?
Someone trying to escape.
And what's the talking without the match feeling? That's berry living and cherry picking every lemon from your berry system, then proceed with the pack feeding. When I was young, I had visions of another world, sneaking looks at the porn stash of my brother Hurl.
All right.
Incense smoke made vortices and other curls, casting calls from porn films and ad space for rubber girls. I like my pancakes cut in swirls. Moroccan moles and undercover squirrels. I like cartoons, southern cities with large moons, faith healers, ex-female drug dealers, and art booms.
Oh man, guys, hold on. Moroccan moles, undercover squirrels. All right, Morocco, southern cities with large moons. The flag has the moon on it, guys. This is probably a song that should be studied. Right. Now there are a lot of songs in hip hop that are similar to this in terms of how how densely packed everything is. This feels like one of these songs that should be studied within hip hop, purely based off of how he is. writing this, guys, right? Now, keep in mind, the last song I heard from him was Kick Push, and it was an amazing song, but it definitely wasn't this, right? This is an extremely dense song here. All right, let's get it, guys. Let's continue.
Apologize for my weird mix. What tastes like hot dogs and tear drips, and looks like pantomime and clear bricks, and smells like shotguns and deer piss. They on they hunt, kinda salty that I'm going hard. First part of
shotguns,
party,
deer piss,
that
hunt.
I'm throwing pods. 1 minute you playing pool, next minute you throwing darts. Bust, that's how you do with a party that you throwing bars. I run the gambit like I'm throwing cards. Popular mechanics to overdosing hard. Paint cold pictures like Nova Scotian landscapes. Nerd gang, McMandelbrot sets when we handshake. A word game back up, plan that can damn lakes back up. The word plain plan that the man states means I can still be the man if the dam breaks. And when demand breaks, some reflections what they can't face. But Pyrrha still treat the mirror like it's a fan base. The unfettered veteran, the eagle feathered man of medicine that hovers above cities like weathermen, or maybe weather woman. Whatever better to tell you weather coming. I prefer girls to rain all over the world. And I
All right.
rain like Rain Man, a rain like rain dance, a rain like a slight chance of rain when it's rain, and a rain like deer slaves to Santa Claus, slave man, but rain like queens that.
I've never heard of that before. I've never heard anyone refer to reindeer as the deer slaves to Santa Claus. But wow, Lupe. Interesting, sirs. Interesting.
Rain and a rain like deer slaves to Santa Claus, slave man, but rain like queens that reign over made man, and not queen like queen killer, Rep City Bohemian queen, but queen like white glove, wave hand, and not wave hand like
Buckingham Palace queen.
it's a heat wave, so you make a fan by waving your hand. I'm talking wave like you saying hey, man. And not hate for horses and horses like you almost voiceless. You gotta treat your vocal cords like it's a fortress and treat every single one of your words like reinforcements.
Right.
And especially when you're recording.
Yeah, every single one of his words, he is reinforcing them with absolute genius.
Cause that's the portion that's important. And treat every single one of your words like reinforcements. And especially when you're recording, cause that's the portion that's important. When I was reporting that I was poor, but now I'm more than, it's still hooker hills on my sugar hills and sweet spots. Crying shames make margarita rims from cheap tops. Deep plots and floor to ceiling windows for my pea pots. A little scenes with the sickle swings to make the wheat drop in 100 words for them hummingbirds that like to eavesdrop and fan out like peacocks with a parakeet that beatbox. So the sun rise when the beat drop and the sun dies when the beat stops. Then it unties, then it relocks, then it relapse, then it detox, then he back like a heat pack on his
He's not done, bro.
Cause he want what we got, like yeah.
Bro, how many bars is this? The song is 8 minutes and 50 seconds, bro. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I mean, the name of the song is Mural. He painted a mural. Without a doubt, guys. The song itself is a piece of art, guys. It is, right? Like, who writes like this?
Like a young honorary Morrissey, then spit it to the golden lock thoughts who like they porridge all watery, not scorching nor sorbity from the still orbiting sorcerer sorcery coming down gorgeously, just like a Stacey Dash waterfall. Torturing a waterboarding Barbie doll, a river of women like Brazilian carnival, swimming in feminine bikinis made out of barbasol. Somebody give them the volleyballs. If you love her, don't ever send her to Molly Malls. Homie, if she lonely, she might end up in Macaulay's claws. Coming out the closet over goblets down at Mardi Gras. The fame, champagne, walk of shame, lobby call. My rap position was black condition and activism. Ammunition for abolition missions. Attacking systems, but they not after listen. Less is dropping no Activision. Are we apps or are we bodies filled with apparitions? Operating applications stuck inside an Apple prison. Chicken hacking download updates that lack religion.
Guys, there's too many bars to break down. All right. You know, we're 5 minutes and 30 seconds in, and I can't even choose a line to break down, I'm being honest. I almost feel broken, right? Normally, I'm not like this with bars. I do often say, give me a song with some bars. Not this many, right? Oh, man. Which I just pick one and break. That's basically where we're at right now. I mean, every single line he's saying is he's literally going back to back to back to back to back in terms of bars, guys.
Are we more?
Like the whole song needs to be broken down, like lyric for lyric, like as in, don't even listen to the song, just get the lyrics, read them, break them down. That's basically where we're at. And I think that would take most 8 minutes, most likely 2 hours, guys, to break this whole song down.
Then soil tainting, disloyal changelings, preoccupied with boy and goyle, chasing and foiling others royal saintings. I sit back and watch the world through eye holes in my oil paintings. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Unless you Virgin Mary, nothing do it but to trust.
Right.
Believe all that. Unless you judge, life is not a dictionary. It's a thesaurus.
It is.
And I feel like a missionary to a clitoris. The water bearer air of traditions that I swear to never change my chair position or conditions of my porridge. Submission for sedition against the religion of a chorus. Keep them golden weed thieves out the motherfucking forest. As I perform a nerd storm, I prefer my pictures in word form. Bury the hatchet like how a bird born. As I paint cold pictures like Kool-Aid facing condensation, having conversations with flavorful combinations, slave to my concentration. So this OJ the juice man meets OJ with 2 hands and 2 gloves. That's too snug to judge who was who drew blood. And Lupe, look at all these toucans in a cemetery full of tomahawks, giving middle fingers to the pigeons doing somersaults. Road runners don't fall off cliffs, they run across anomalies by the colony, flukes by the reservoir. While in pursuers end up as poofs on the desert floor. Levitating youths who know the truth of where the fountain hides. Buckaroo roofs painting tunnels onto the mountainsides. 1,000 parts a pound, a heart, an ounce of eyes, announcing out a doubt, and mouth pronounces out accounts of lies.
I'm done, bro. I'm here to this.
Chocolate counts by the counts of 5. Refrigerator roof full of animals and monsters. Incinerator shoots in the menu.
All right, listen. All right, listen, guys. This is one of the most densely packed, like bar for bar songs I've ever encountered in my life, guys. Right? I'm not even going to attempt to break this down anymore in this video. I'm not even going to attempt it. I'm not even going to attempt. I mean, listen, because I keep zoning out. It's so much information like popping into my head, right? At once, I'm just zoning out now, right? It's dope. This is definitely for the love of hip hop, right? This is definitely not anything that'll ever be played on the radio, right? Definitely not, right? But this is more of like for absolute hip hop heads to sit down, in a group like we used to, right? And just listen to music and just talk about it, type of thing, right? That's this type of piece of art, I would say, right? Absolutely. Unfortunately, that time in like hip hop history is over, right? And I do miss these days. I do miss these eras of being able to sit down and listen to things like this, with a group of your peers and just talk about like, listen, nah, this bar right here means this, right? But like, what are they really gonna break down right now with new school rap, guys? Oh, the auto-tune setting on this part of the song sounds so much better than the auto-tune setting on this part of the song. That's basically what they're talking about now, most likely. But they're most likely not, because again, unfortunately, that era, that time in hip hop is gone, guys. It's over. And I do hope that, for example, I do love the artists who are definitely like this. Absolutely. I have a place in my heart for them, right? But I do feel bad for their pockets, right? Because this is not very marketable. It isn't. It just isn't, right? And that's an absolute shame how we've gotten to this point in hip hop, right? Let's get it, guys.
For Contra, assorted memories from my childhood, absorbing energy from the wild woods, electronic combat, Konami signed contract, Chinese chalk killing cucarachas on contact. Chicago, spread gun aficionado, efficient spitting, bridging divisions isn't Chicano. Who's the boss? If it isn't Lisa Milano,
right.
Do the call, ninja mission into the Congo. Polarized envy of the older guys, Black Obi Shinobi hitting Keno in the face with all my throwing knives. Sub-Zero guiding, hiding, riding in the pack as well. Sound Village, Leaf Village, Wolf Spirit, magic spells, yeah. Dodging rain and catching hell. Face seers need samurais to catch the L. Special research vessels made for catching whales. Fillet of fish, ship, sea shepherd, peppered with extra sails. Rewrite history, liberty needs a better bell. Maybe harder irons and carbon fibers that never fail. Smarter science mixed with our art alliance, a fairy tale. Or maybe just a metal pail you hit with steel tools to announce you've had enough and dropping out of SEAL school. just like trout jumping out they house to let their gills cool. Cuba scuba couldn't take the temperature of my skill pool, yeah. Said it feels cool to kill fools. Slipping through the cracks like when you try to grill gruel. Techno Viking water bottle when not following pill rules. Or have you off the throttle when you should be modeling chill mood. Roller skate maker, you just cobbling wheel shoes. Overweight taster of king's food that kills crews. Oblivious weight baker who
taster of
grab
king's
cakes
food.
whenever his quill moves over your milieu. Simple as a Buddhist monk in the temple standing in some hill grooves with the abbot practicing stillness. Real still till he realizes realness. Defeat samsara, achieves nirvana and brilliance. Yeah.
We're here, right? Guys, I have a headache. I have a headache, right? Trying to concentrate. Listen, he goes from trout jumping out of your house, right, to let their gills cool, okay? Then to saying, I don't know, roller skater maker, or are you just cobbling wheel shoes? Is this what we're doing here, guys? like the picture that he painted, I get it, right? He's painted a picture. Obviously multiple pictures, because every single line is something different, but yet they seem to coincide. Like the pattern that he seems to be using is like he's going from one bar and then tying it back in potentially in the third or fourth bar. That's just what he's just been doing, it seems. A lot of it, right? It sounds amazing, right? This is for the love of hip hop, right? But I don't have no idea what year this song came out. This is 2015. Yeah, bro. Right? Unfortunately, the masses are just not ready for this anymore. Well, now how about this? They're not. It's not that they're not ready. It's just that they are not interested in this anymore. Right? Like, think about it. We're in a TikTok generation. Okay? People don't care. All they want to see are the bullet points. The level of attention is gone, bro. Right? And this would require way too much. How do you? Listen. My wife comes in. Hey, what are you listening to right now? Mural by Lupe Fiasco. She's gonna be like, well, tell me about it. I cannot. Right? Absolute masterpiece of a song. Right? For the love of hip hop, completely. It's just no one is gonna consume it. Right? And that's not me saying that this song is bad. I'm telling you, nobody wants to see it, right? Like, for example, I'm going to post this video and I know what's going to happen. I will be surprised, right? You guys should surprise me, right? By sharing it. Maybe if you share it, we'll get a little bit more attention on the video itself. But like, I know we're going to post this video, and because of what it is, they may be here too short of a time for it to actually register as a view, right? So what happens is that they're gonna come in, right, listen to it for really quickly and be like, nope, and leave, right? If we get 3,000 views on this video in the first week, I'm gonna be surprised, guys. Absolutely. But all right, listen. Let me know in the comments the next thing from him that I should be listening to, and I will get into that as soon as I possibly can. All right, then listen, guys. You guys all have an amazing day. Enjoy it thoroughly.